This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab behind the line. It's Sparkle. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Who makes the grab? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Longhorns are on the move here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. He makes the grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side, and is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
There's a 1st and 10 play. On the ground, it's Barry. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. In the red area, it's Barry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Breaks into the clear. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Longhorns will line up on first and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So you're on fourth down. Out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll give it to the back. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is batted down, but there's a penalty marker out on the play. So let's check that out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Pitches to the back. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it and try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
With another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the double. Cricket.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Trying to find some room. It's Berry. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And tackled after a small pickup there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they hand it off to the back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back in motion now. Direct snap. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback drops back. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And now from the pistol formation. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And the running back takes the handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
29 Philly. 2-9 go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score LSU 41, Texas 10.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll run the option. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job at getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pitch to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
What a play by this defense. It strung the quarterback out on the pitch, did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play.
Ready up.
Grinding away with a running game. Running through the tackle. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Lasso! Lasso!
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing